Hey y'all, let's make dinner for my kids. So there we have noodles.
32 with 7 kids and you're living in a hotel expecting your 8th child.
Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So this video is a video of another mother, a 32-year-old mother of 7 with 8 child on the way, living in an hotel room with all 7 children, with still pregnant, expecting the 8th one, with a man in that same hotel room, all living together, making noodles and posting it for the internet. And this has struck the entire conversation because it's almost like this is a trend now. Remember last week I did the 26 years old with 6 kids. Now this is 32 with 7 kids, about to have the 8th one. And this has struck the entire conversation on social media about how irresponsible some of these women are. Even though you go to the comment section, some people are saying that we should give them some slack. These are mothers. That does not mean that they are not there for the children or taking care of their children, because there are some people that have these children, they'll go drop those children in the system and all that. But this has also struck the conversation, like, are people enabling this type of behavior? Because this is almost a trend now, that a lot of these people, they will come on the internet and people will donate, buy stuff for them, give them money, gifts and all that. And people are saying that, some people are saying, could this be that we're rewarding bad behavior? Because these are grown adults that are making decision of actively bringing children into poverty intentionally, and yet rather than society holding them accountable, society and social media is rewarding them by getting entertained by them. And for me, I find this really crazy, and the conversation, like, when do we draw the line? Anyway guys, let's go check out some of the clips from this woman and then people's response to it, and then I'll come back and share my thoughts on it.
Hey y'all, let's make dinner for my kids. So there we have noodles, chicken, and some little cabbage to go with it. So what I'll be doing, y'all, I'm gonna break the noodles up. So y'all know I stay in a hotel, so we can't cook in this hotel. I have to microwave food, so I made them their noodles and put some sauce in it. Now y'all, I do split these noodles. Depends on the circumstances, so I'm gonna get them a little bit of noodles. Here, get them 1 piece of chicken. These little cabbage things, those pretty good. Stop chins. And then we're gonna go with the fruits. Now they don't eat much. My kids do play over food, so I'm gonna get them a little portion of everything. We got them some fruits, and it's what they're gonna be eating for tonight. Due to some leak in the bed, so I'm just gonna get them a little bit of soda. No. And this is their dinner for tonight. Come on, come eat your food. Right. Sit down and eat on the floor.
32 with 7 kids and you're living in a hotel expecting your 8th child. And what gets me is that she's about to split this ramen noodle packet between her kids because she's going through food insecurity as well. Yet she has her nails done. I don't know where we came to a point in society where we thought it was okay to film our kids going through insecure housing. You're living out of a hotel. To film them going through food insecurity. You're literally feeding them unnutritious foods and not a lot of it. And then you're literally bringing kids into poverty, which poverty has been deemed a form of trauma. And what gets me is that not even adults like to live in poverty. So why do parents continually bring children into that situation, especially when it negatively impacts brain development? Like, a child's brain is 80% developed by age 3. And you're telling me you're going to raise them in an environment that produces cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and that negatively impacts their brain development, because infants and toddlers who have gone through poverty show high levels of cortisol, and that has negatively impact their cognitive abilities, their abilities to socially, emotionally regulate themselves, everything. And we've normalized this.
That's crazy.
Honestly, be so for real.
Girl, what side of TikTok are we literally on? Last week, we were introduced to the mom, the 26 with 6 kids. Now, today, we've been introduced to the 32 with 7 kids. Actually, take me off of this side of TikTok. There are people in the comments talking about that it's a trend now, and all of these people are doing it for money. But this lady that is 32 with 7 kids, she's actually living in a hotel. And I just don't want to be on here talking about these women trying to make do for their children, but I have to question you guys continuously having kids bringing kids into poverty and displaying it online, knowing these children go to school. As a high school assistant principal, I am here to tell you, kids are mean. So not only are you having it rough right now and you continuously bring kids in the world, we're posting it online, and now it's become a trend. 32 with 7 in a hotel. 26 with 6 in dirty cabinet. I'm gonna get back to watching Real Housewives, but let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm confused. TikTok is reality TV at this point.
To the woman that is 32 with 7 kids living out of a hotel room, stop. It's time to stop. It's time to stop. I'm about to call the feds right now so they can kick in the door and be like, tubes on the ground! Tubes on the ground! Put up the tubes right now! You living out of a hotel room. You have 7 of these youngs. You can't get them a good life right now. I hate when I see people doing stuff like this. Reason why is because 9 times out of 10, you're going to look in the comment section and you're going to see some people actually excusing it. Oh, but I'm doing this because I ain't getting no love when I was a kid. And you're going to be able to love all 7 of them in this hotel room? You're not going to be able to clean up after them, let alone love them the way that they need to properly be loved. Stop reproducing. Why do it always be the people who don't need to be doing it who do it the most? It's like you talk to somebody who inventing the cure to cancer, and they like, nah, I don't want no kids. You ask the 30-year-old who favorite breakfast is coffee, hot Cheetos, and a vape, and they like, shit, like 17? Yep, 17 of them Jones, 17. Working on 18. I'ma name them Blueberry Sour Raspberry.
Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse than a 26-year-old with 6 kids and 1 on the way in a dirty goddamn house, we have a 32-year-old with 7 kids living in a hotel. I don't know what's worse, her cooking her kids' food in a microwave, the dirty clothes on the hotel dirty floor, or her talking about giving her man that beats her food to eat in front of her children.
I'm finna make my man a plate. The man that beat me.
Mama Shay, come to the front, come to the front. Your living conditions are disgraceful, to say the least. You can't even afford to look after the kids that you do have, and you have 1 on the way. It's evident to see that you're not in any condition to keep having more children. Financially, emotionally, you're threatening to hit them with belts all the time. What?
I think I need to get the belt.
She literally feeds her kids struggle food every single day, but you want more. Rather than to create a better quality of life for a smaller amount of children, you want to have a whole load that you can't even look after. At this point, why are all these unfit mothers gathering here all for the sake of clout? Clout. God's sakes.
Now, I just scrolled upon a 32-year-old mom of 7 kids living in a hotel with her nails done and her belly out, making dinner for her kids, 4 packs of noodles that she split up to 8 plates or whatever. Come on, this is ridiculous. This is embarrassing. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. It's the year 2025. If y'all have not learned how to use birth control, if you've not learned how to do something with your life other than lay on your back and make babies, neglected babies with men who don't give a damn about you, if y'all have not discovered enough of your self-worth to know that you could do more with your life other than keep on having babies, that you're going to lean on people in sympathy to take care of, you think you don't have any value. You can't go to school, get an associate's degree. You can't become a damn nail tech. You can't become a CNA. You can't do nothing. All that you find yourself good for is to be a damn baby making machine. This is absolutely not okay. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I'm tired of seeing these black women romanticize and publicize struggle, and y'all act like these kids just are happening upon you. You all are making these babies. We all know how babies are made. You're not making no progress in your life. You're not making good decisions. You're not making more money. You're not making a better life for yourself. Y'all just making babies with men who obviously don't give a damn about you, because where are you? Somewhere struggling. These kids don't deserve this, and I'm tired of seeing it. Struggle secretly, moving forward. I don't want to see struggle all over my For You page. It's embarrassing. Y'all ain't doing nothing but perpetuating the damn stereotypes that already exist about us as black women. I'm over it.
Hey y'all, let's make dinner for my kids. So they'll be having noodles, chicken, and some little cabbage.
Let me guess. She's doing the best she can. And that's the problem. Now you have a 32-year-old with 7 kids living in a hotel room with her little baby kids running around in the background while she try to make her come up on TikTok, because y'all make this shit trendy. Because y'all make excuses and want us to have compassion and understanding, because just because you're in poverty doesn't mean you can't have all these kids. Doesn't mean she's neglecting her children because she's in poverty. She don't need y'all judgment. If you gonna judge, put some money in her pocket. Now you about to have a bunch of irresponsible heifers getting on here trying to get a quick come up off of y'all wanting to support degeneracy. Supporting people being irresponsible and making poor choices in life. All because y'all just want to be entertained by some fuck. And when she have her little couple of weeks that little creative fund money, and she's spending it on some bullshit, and y'all done laughing or being entertained by it, them kids will continue to fucking suffer. Like, y'all better stop acting like y'all give a about them kids. Y'all don't. Y'all just want to laugh, get y'all clicks, hit y'all like buttons. That's all y'all want to do. And reinforce piss poor behavior in our community. That's why the 26-year-old with 6 kids was bullshit too. It's bigger than her, because this is a problem in our community, and y'all reinforce it. And in the whole time, because y'all want to be entertained, these children continue to suffer. You don't got to argue with me. Argue with the statistics. See, but don't worry. When y'all do this shit and don't have plans for y'all children, and y'all reinforce people just having kids in poverty with no plan, no nothing, no money, no resources, don't worry. Because just because you don't have a plan for your children don't mean this US of A ain't got a plan for your children. Trust me, they'll let you continue to do that, and they'll bet on the odds of your children being a part of that system. So go ahead, keep breeding them. Keep breeding them workhorses when your little boys end up a statistic up in that cell and they working for 10 cents a day. But again, don't argue with me. Argue with them statistics. Argue with them literacy rates. Argue with the math competency skills. So don't get mad, get in your feelings, and get upset at me. Go argue with them, since y'all want to clap this shit up.
I don't know what type of struggle Olympics y'all are on this app training for. We still trying to process the 26-year-old with 6 kids. And now we got somebody else who done entered the chat that's 32 with 7 children, currently pregnant. And she's somewhere living out of a hotel and splitting 1 pack of oodles and noodles between 8 people. I wish the resilient Jenkins never came on this app, because ever since they came on this app, now all of y'all struggling, down bad, pathetic excuses for parents are getting on this app, and y'all are dry begging. Are you directly asking for money? No. But you putting these captions letting us know just how poor of choices that you're making. Oh, I'm 26 with 6 kids. I'm 32 with 7 kids living out of a hotel. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, right? You know how to draw the attention in for how bad what you got going on is. And you know that this app is full of a bunch of people who like to watch a train wreck. A bunch of people who like to feel superior to people who doing bad so it can make them feel better about what they got going on with their life. All right, so you get on here, you do your little dry begging, you try to get your views up, you try to hit that 10K so you can start getting them TikTok checks. And here's my word of advice, and I keep on saying it. If y'all gonna keep on building up these people, don't get mad when they show their true colors on who they really are. And I don't like the fact that y'all are trying to capitalize off of y'all kids at their expense, right? It's bad enough that you won't stop having them, but now you're trying to use them to make money off social media, and you don't care how it's going to affect them in their real life, right? You showing just how down bad y'all lifestyle is, as if your kids don't got to go to school and interact with other children. Like y'all are some pathetic excuses for parents, all right? Ain't no way that these are going to be the kids that Whitney Houston thought was going to be our future. Ain't no way. These kids are going to be cooked. It's the worst of the worst who procreating the most and having the most children. The people who halfway decent either ain't having kids or they having one, maybe two at the most. But the ones who just won't stop pumping them out are the worst ones, right? The worst ones who don't even need to be raising dogs, let alone kids. Those are the main ones who won't stop popping the kids out. I done said since the time I got on this app that y'all don't care about these kids, and y'all just continue to keep proving me right. Y'all being more concerned about these mothers' mental health than you are the children that they dumping trauma onto and creating mental problems for them. All right, that don't even make sense. So they got childhood trauma. And so the best idea that you fools can come up with is that they need to have kids and create childhood trauma onto those kids so that those kids can go and have kids and have childhood trauma. The vicious cycle never stops. But y'all can't seem to see that because you're idiots, like I done said before. But keep this stuff off my timeline. I'm tired of seeing it.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you guys think about these stories that is coming up almost every other week. There's always somebody making poor decision and on the internet, having more children even though they have no business having more children. So let me know what you think about the video down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. We are on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. For me personally, like the resentless Jenkins, they said this whole thing, and I get it. At first it seems very, but now it's almost like these people are using it to exploit their children and their situation. And the crazy thing is that the internet rewards them. That's why we keep seeing more and more situations like this. And I also feel like this is even going to cause even more in the internet space, because most of all these people, they was like, oh, the more children I have, the more attention I get, so I just keep bringing more children because that's what is bringing the money for them. Because first off, most of them don't even have a good job, they don't have money, but they keep having children, and now the number of children they have is making them go famous where they are making money. So tell me why they will stop having children. So it's almost like they're just going to keep on making that bad decisions over and over again. And for me, I feel like I don't understand where in the internet we're going to draw that line of rewarding bad behavior and poor life choices, than where we're going to draw that line. Because I just see this to just even escalate more. That some people, there was a video I did like sometimes like 2 years ago where a sister was talking about one of the reasons why she chose to go ahead and have 2 kids also was because they told her that she could get assistance from the government. So, and she was homeless, she was poor, and she couldn't afford housing. And at that time, she decided to get pregnant and have children, not because she wanted those children, but because she wanted to use those children for housing and government benefits. And I feel like this is almost what's going to happen here now, where some women, some women generally, because this one is 32, she's a grown woman, that are going to exploit that kids numbers and all that. And I understand the 26 with 6 kids, which I think I'm going to do a separate video on that one again, because that one went on, she started having kids when she was 15, 16, 17, 18, and now she's 26, she's still having kids. And like the other sister said, and it's something I've always talked about here on this channel, is that it's just traumatic people with so much trauma in them, producing more human beings, causing them more trauma, and just repeating the same cycle and over again. And I don't know when this is going to stop, and where we're going to just draw that line, because we just really need to stop having children. But the fact that these women are out there proudly, and they will tell you, it's not that I don't love my kids and all that. And some people will say, oh, but they're not asking you for money. At this point, as much as people will say, okay, let's help the children to get in a better situation, the truth is that the people that brought them into this world, do they really want to get them out of the bad situation? Because if they really want to do, they will not even bring them or put them in that situation. And what's even pissing me off the most is that most of these women have a man by them side and they're struggling. And there's something we always talk about here on this channel. I'm doing bad on my own. If I'm with somebody and I'm still doing bad, then I'd rather just be alone. Why will you have a man and you're struggling and yet you're still procreating with that man? I don't understand how some of my gender mind works. Why are you doing that to yourself? This man is up, this one is talking about this 32 and 7 kids, 8 kids on the way. It's talking about, let me fix my man a food. A man that could not provide a house, you still want to provide a food for him. A man that could not provide shelter for you and the children, you still want to make him food. And you're still going to bust it wide open for him. You're expecting a baby for him, and yet he cannot. And a lot of times people say, oh, it has happened. But it means that there's birth control. I don't understand. There's this saying, and there's this thing I always say, having a child is just choice. There are other options for you to prevent having a child. So if you ever get pregnant, or even getting pregnant is a choice, and there are so many things you can take, you can do, to prevent pregnancy. But if you don't take those precautions and you get pregnant, then you want that baby. So there's nothing like it's a mistake. I get this and I hear this all the time. So mom say, oh, this pregnancy was a mistake pregnancy. No, there's nothing like a mistake pregnancy. You were irresponsible, and that's how it came to be. That's just as simple as it is. But why are you even busting it open for the man? Like, why do you even have a man and you're struggling? Like that you're literally living in abject poverty. This is not just happening just in the US. It's something that is very common in Nigeria, in my society. Like, it's so common. You see women struggling, and yet they're all staying in just one bedroom with like 6 children, and the woman is pregnant. Like, you people don't like yourself. I don't understand. But for me, it's now how this is now becoming a trend where they're all busting themselves out on TikTok and all that, getting the check and getting people to donate for them and all that. Let me put shameless plug here. People to donate. Please, if people want to buy me something or anything, please, you can do that with my Amazon wish list. I'll link it down in the description box. And yeah, because at this time, everybody's here. Everybody's spending money on people that are adults that are making poor life decisions for themselves. It doesn't make sense. Like, why are you, like, literally, at this point, I'm really getting irritated. I'm really getting pissed about the entire, 26, 6 kids, 32, 7 kids, 8 kids, you are pregnant. The one's even pissing me off is the fact that they are even pregnant, most of them, when they do this video. Relenting Jacknings, the same thing. The 26, the same thing. This one, the same thing. They are pregnant. Like, see, some women, some just don't want to hold themselves responsible. And the truth is that they really feel like filling the house with children is what's going to kill that loneliness. But the honest truth is that it does not do that. It will not do that. I will need to start clocking it. Anyway, I'm just thinking about it. I'm exhausted. Anyway, go on and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this video down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful, okay? Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see. And that will be you supporting this channel and this girl. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.